What is up, Truth and Transparency? Here we go. Remember, this is audio only.
He's a local guy. Yeah. Investigation.
Okay. So just so I can say on this recording who's all here. So myself, Sergeant Blaker with the Moscow Police Department, and then I have
Sergeant Matthew Wen
with the Nevada.
It's technically now Nevada State Police Investigation Division, but commonly affectionately referred to as NBI. So.
Okay. And sorry about that. Is here with me with her attorney.
Bethany present with her attorney.
And the transcriber, the time is approximately 11:55.
So there's a lot of different types of questions I'm going to be asking today. So I'm not here just to go back through another timeline again. Based off of our investigation now, we have some other things that we kind of want to get some information on. And we're hoping that that's something that you can provide to us, okay? So I'm actually going to start with those questions first, and then at the end we'll go back over your timeline a little bit better, okay? All right. So let's see. The first question I have for you, just trying to get some ideas of the routine of the house. The front door code. How many people have that code?
I only know like 3 people that have it, and then all of us roommates.
Okay, so everyone that lived there?
Yes.
Okay. And how many people actually lived in the house?
That actually were like paying rent.
Were sleeping in the house?
Like every single night.
Pretty much.
Okay, so me, Maddie, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan.
Okay. What about that other downstairs bedroom?
No one was.
No one was living in that room? Okay. So all of you had the code and then 3 other people?
Yes.
Do you know who those 3 people were? You know the last name? And what was the purpose of her having the code?
She was one of my best friends, so she was always coming over.
Okay. And who else had it? You spell her last name? Okay. And just another friend, or?
Yeah, one of my best friends.
Okay. And then who else had it?
And then...
Okay. Was she your friend, or was she your friend?
They are all of our friends.
Okay. Are you all belong to the same sorority house?
And then I know actually 3 more people that
3 more? Okay. Okay. Can you spell that, please? Okay.
And then...
It picks up, guys. Don't worry.
Okay. And what was the reason for these 3 having it?
They're all like really good friends of all of ours.
Okay. So just really close people?
Yeah.
Is that pretty much the only people you gave it to?
That, to my knowledge, that's the only people that know it.
Okay.
When was we clarify that? Did you give them each of these people the codes?
No.
Okay. Just any of the members of the house gave these individuals the code?
Yes.
Whether it was you or others?
One of them had to have given him the code.
When was the last time you guys changed it?
Never.
You've never changed the code?
I moved in. Me and Xana and Kaylee were all new to the house, but Maddie lived there the year before.
Okay.
And they didn't change it from the year before, but...
And what was the code?
I believe...
Okay. And that's what you remember it being?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's more of like a pattern when I see it. But I can.
Okay.
That's how I remember it.
Okay.
I think that's the memories.
And you moved in when?
August 3rd-ish.
So at the start of the school year?
Yeah.
And that's when you, Xana or Zana?
Xana.
Xana. Ethan, and who was the other one who moved in at that time?
I don't know if Ethan was. I can't remember if Ethan was there at that time.
Did he actually live in the house, or did he have his own place?
He had his own place, but he stayed there every night.
Where did he actually live? Do you know?
It was an apartment by this one gas station. I don't really know the street or anything.
Do you remember the gas station?
Yeah, the 76er.
By the 76?
Yeah.
So I've been on the opposite end of campus.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he live with anyone? Did you know what his
It
roomie
was
was?
just him.
Just him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. And when did, you said Maddie was the one that was living in there prior?
Mm-hmm.
So was she the only one who was currently in the house that had been in the house the year before?
Yes.
Okay. Did she switch rooms at all?
Mm-mm.
And her room was upstairs at the top of the stairs, right? Right next to the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay. And your room, I know you lived on the very bottom floor.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
If
the
you
one you
walk
go through
in
the front
to the
door
left.
to the left. Okay, so that's what we thought. Okay. What about Murphy's routine, the dog? Who took him out? How often did he go out? What was kind of the normal standard routine for taking him out?
I believe Kaylee mainly took him out. Maddie would sometimes take him out if Kaylee didn't want to.
Okay.
And she just kind of took him out whenever. Sometimes she would take him out through the back, but sometimes she would take him out through the front door, and then he'd just go.
Did they ever use a leash with him, or did they just open the door and let him go?
She never used a leash, but she had like a little collar that would like buzz if he was like running away that she would put on sometimes.
Okay. Okay. So does she have like an exterior around the property?
No, it was just like a little. It might have been like a little shock or something like that.
Okay, so she had a handheld push button or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Would you guys ever leave the rear slider open so he could go in and out as he pleased?
No, because he would run away usually.
Okay. How was he? Was he a skittish dog? Was he friendly? Did he bark at anything that moved?
He was pretty friendly. He didn't bark that often, but he would bark sometimes. And I don't know, he was a good dog.
Okay.
But he was a puppy, so
Okay.
not completely trained.
So he's not some dogs where they're scared of their own shadow and they just bark and run and hide.
Yeah.
Anything. Okay. Did he always sleep in Kaylee's room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Never wandered off down to one of your guys' rooms if Kaylee was
She
there?
always shut the door.
She always shut the door. Okay.
Or kept him in there when she wasn't there.
Okay. Alright. So you've heard of, it sounds like a fairly routine Uber driver
Yeah.
that used to drive either all of you from the house or mostly just Maddie and Kaylee. Can you explain who this guy is, how this relationship started, and everything like that?
I know Kaylee, I think, knew him from some of the other, would always take his Uber, and they had his number, and he always, helped them and got them whenever they needed it. And so then most of the school would take his Uber, right?
Most of the school?
Yeah.
So a lot of people knew?
A lot of people, yeah.
And you've used him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How would they normally contact him?
Either just through the Uber app or through the phone.
So, like a direct phone number? Or? Okay. Have you ever used him before?
Yes.
What's he like?
He's a really nice guy, to my knowledge.
Do you know his name? Has he ever acted strange or odd with you guys?
Mm-mm.
Ever said anything or done anything inappropriate that you've ever heard?
Mm-mm.
Have you ever heard either Kaylee or Maddie say anything odd after he gave them a ride home or something?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Everyone pretty much loved him. They all used his Uber.
Okay. So he's well enough liked, and did they trust him?
Mm-hmm.
Is that mainly why they used him so much?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know anything more about him, like his personal life or anything?
I know his wife just had a baby.
Okay. So he didn't play it off that he was single or anything like that with you guys?
No.
Okay. And what kind of car is it?
It's a smaller car.
Do you remember what color?
I don't really remember. Like a gray or black, maybe?
Okay.
Or white. I honestly don't know. I don't remember.
All right. No worries. I know I asked a little bit about my current boyfriends when we first talked, and who all, out of all of you living in the house, primarily you 5 girls, who all had boyfriends?
Xana. At the time? Like
currently, yes.
Okay, Xana and Maddie.
And Xana's boyfriend was Ethan.
Ethan,
Okay.
yes.
Who is dating?
His name... He lives in...
Do you know his last name?
I do not.
Okay. Do you know if he goes to... Is he in high school still?
He
or
goes
is
to...
he...
Yeah.
Okay. And Maddie? Were they...
I believe is how you pronounce it.
And you said...
Yeah.
Can you spell it, please? Okay. And is he a student at U of I or somewhere else?
He graduated from UI.
Okay. Okay. Do you know what he does?
He has a job, like a 9-to-5 job.
Okay.
That's all I know. I forget what it was.
But you don't know what it is?
I forget what it was.
Okay. Okay. And then, were all of those fairly recent boyfriends, or had they, they've been dating for?
They've all been
quite a while?
dating for like a while.
Okay. And then obviously Kaylee had an ex-boyfriend, right?
Yes.
And that was... Okay. I forgot his last name. Okay. Was there anyone else that she was seeing, maybe kind of hanging out with quite a bit more? Possibly a... Okay.
Remember?
What is he like?
He's super nice too.
Okay.
He was like guy big. I don't like
I know what you're talking
yeah.
about. Yeah. Okay. And is that how Kaylee met him, was through Xana?
No, I don't think so. Kaylee just knew, like,
Just
adults.
knew?
Yeah,
Okay.
and all that.
Okay. So Can you kind of explain a little bit about their interactions? Were they kind of starting a dating relationship, or were they just kind of friendly with each other?
I don't really know. They would talk a lot, and I think she kind of liked him, but it was just like a beginning thing.
Okay. Was there a lot of flirting going on between the two of them?
I think a little.
A little?
Yeah.
Okay. Had you ever stayed the night at your guys' house?
No. But she stayed with him like a few times, I think. Maybe twice.
Okay. Do you know where he lives?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Do you know if he's ever been to your house?
Yes.
Okay. Is that just from the normal coming to the parties type stuff, or had he ever been over there when there wasn't a party?
No. Not that I know of, other than, yeah, maybe homework with someone sometime.
Okay. All right. Is there any other that you know that are either hanging out with Kaylee recently?
I don't know if they ever like hung out, but I think she liked him and they were kind of talking a little, but then they didn't.
Who was that? Taking a wild guess on that one. And is he then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what do you mean by they kind of were hanging out for a while, but nothing ever came of it? So
I think they were just kind of flirting.
Okay.
And they've talked like before, I think. And then it just kind of came up again, but then nothing really came out of it.
And did this all take place after her and broke up?
Yes.
Same with...
Mm-hmm.
So these didn't start before or anything like that? It just everything started afterwards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And what about you? Do you have a current or ex-boyfriend?
No.
Okay. Any guys that, the flirty starting of a relationship or anything?
I had one guy kind of, his name was...
Where does he live?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Had he been over to your place before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Same thing, parties, or just you invite him over, he comes
Parties,
hangs out?
mostly.
Okay. Nothing serious between the two of you?
Not really.
Did he want more?
I don't know, it's just kind of newer.
Newer?
Yeah.
Kind of that beginning stage of getting to know each other?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A lot of talking, mostly through phone or in person?
Both.
A little bit of both?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what about... You said you have a boyfriend, okay. So that'd be all of you. All right. Any other admirers or guys who just would catch a clue that would hang out or try and hang out and kind of hang around you guys, come to your parties all the time and kind of be annoying that you can think of?
Not really. Like, no one that would, like, be creepy towards anyone.
Have you ever heard the name?
I know his last name.
Okay. His name just came up, so I'm not even sure if he's involved. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember who told it to me now.
What do you know about one of you know?
All I know is that he's super nice. He was friends with and all of them.
This is about Cole Barnberger. This part is.
He had a long-time girlfriend, but then they broke up recently. That's all I really know.
And yeah, the I'm referring to was it?
Okay, that might be the same one then.
Okay. So a nice guy though?
Mm-hmm. I've never, like, really had, like, a conversation with him.
Okay.
Like, he was always nice whenever
So I'm going to ask a point-blank question with, does he sell drugs of any kind?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Asking that about Cole, not about Jack Showalter. We're about to get to Jack Showalter.
What about it? Is that a name you're familiar with? Okay. So I know everyone's already aware of the video from the grub truck,
Mhm.
everyone watching it. And there's an individual behind that shows up the same time that Kaylee and Maddie do,
Mhm.
and then kind of leaves right after they do. Do you know who that was?
I do not,
Have you seen that video?
but I have seen the video, and I know people think they know who it was.
Do you know anyone last name?
I don't know him personally, but I've heard the name.
What have you heard?
Well, I heard recently that, I forget who said it, but someone said that their boyfriend or something said that they never want to get in a fight with him because he has like anger issues kind of, and is known for like beating up people.
But that came third, fourth party basically?
Yeah.
Do you know, might be able to figure out who would know direct of hand? So we could talk to that person about
I
him?
think it was, told me that, who was, I'm not positive on that.
And do you know who her boyfriend is?
Yeah.
Do you know last name? And in the fraternity? Okay. So you think that maybe might have been?
I'm pretty sure he was, or that's what I've heard.
You've heard that he was?
Yeah.
But you've never seen, would you even recognize him if you saw him on the street?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you probably have no idea if he's ever been in your house or anything like that?
Mm-mm. I don't think I've never heard anyone say anything about him, but.
Okay. When you were watching the grub truck video,
Mm-hmm.
did you see anyone else that was standing behind Kaylee or Maddie while they were getting their food that you recognized?
I thought I recognized someone. I'd need to see the video again.
Yeah, and I don't have that with me. It's
I can.
booked in as evidence. I know there was a bigger guy wearing a dark Carhartt.
I have no idea who that was.
Okay, but you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can
Joe.
look up the video.
That's fine. I'll let you. I don't know how to really run that Twitch stuff, so I'm sure you guys do a lot better than I do.
That would be Joe V, and then they're going to watch it for a second here, and so that's the noise that's going to be playing right now. Is them. When I see them, Bethany's looking up the Twitch video, and then she's going to say she doesn't know.
I just know it's right towards the end before they closed.
Here it is. You're fine. We're getting close. It's bad I don't remember that order. Watched it too many times.
People have fallen out of trees. Sorry.
I can't find the part where I thought I recognized someone, but
That's okay.
yeah.
Are you a freshman?
No, I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore, okay. So you just may not know enough of the people that would hang out down there. So.
I know some of the people that work at the corner club, though, that
Okay.
maybe if he was there.
Well, we have footage from the corner club,
Oh,
too,
okay.
because we knew that Kaylee and Maddie had come from the corner club.
Mhm.
So we do have the video footage of it.
Oh.
I just haven't seen it yet, so, okay. So you guys have a router in your house for the internet?
Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Whose account was that under?
Kaylee.
Okay. Do you know the password or username for it?
No. I
Do you know if it's...
think the password could be the same. Wait, do you need the Wi-Fi password?
That part I don't know. I don't know if I need that one or if it's going to be a different password. It should be for the actual Spectrum account.
There's
Maybe it's the
probably an
same.
administrator
Yeah, there should be an
username
administrator
and password for the router. It would be
It was for sure Kaylee that had it.
Yeah.
Okay. What was so it wasn't a private, or it was a private account and it wasn't just open to anyone that came in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or did you have two different ones?
No, just one.
Okay, so what would be the login that you would use when you logged into it?
Like the password?
what was the name? Like Dave's Bar and Grill or
I think it was. Not positive on that.
And then actual password.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember if it's in it or not, but
Okay.
the password. I think.
No, that's fine. Did you guys ever give the password out to many people?
Not a ton of people. We kind of just a select few.
Kind of like your guys' code to the front door?
Yeah.
Just very selected people?
Yeah,
that
just
you
because
give
it
to?
would like overpower it and then it just wouldn't work.
Okay. All right. So obviously I know since you've moved in, you guys have had a few parties at the house.
Mhm.
Because I've been to at least one noise complaint there.
Mhm.
Right towards the very start of the year. Have at any time when you guys had a party, were there any issues with anyone who attended that party?
Trulies for the win. Wait till you see these AIs.
That somebody had to get thrown out, they had to be told to leave, or anything like that?
I know some people, or two guys got in a fight once, but they usually fight, I don't know.
Did you happen to know who the two guys were?
Yeah.
Or did you witness it?
I have a video actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Who were the two guys fighting?
Bombshell right there. It's never been said before that Bethany had videos of the fight. Of a fight. She's saying the names right now. They already took her phone and downloaded it though, so if it's on her phone, they would have
And
it.
who was he fighting?
I just know him by.
Just
I believe so, yeah.
okay. Do you know why they were fighting?
They just get fights sometimes, I think.
Are they both fraternity members?
Mm-hmm. They're in the same fraternity too.
Which one? Do you guys, is your house a lot with each other?
We mainly hang out
I'm
with.
kind of kicking up on a theme here with the time.
We mainly hang out with.
Okay. Because Ethan was, and his brother was. Okay.
The amount of protection that's happening for these sorority names and fraternity names is absolutely ridiculous. Why are they whatever? If you say the word, Sigma Chi, that has to be redacted. Says who? So guess what? I'm challenging that because I want that to stop redacting the names of these sororities and fraternities. Can you imagine if let's say a basketball player or a football player raped a female, do you think the papers aren't going to say what member of the sports program somebody raped somebody? We're going to redact that? The fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, but sports programs make way more money than fraternities will ever make. And our shit would be out there, the name of the team we were on, and whatever we did. They're not redacting that. Trash.
And you said you have that video? Or did you get rid of it?
Kaylee, or someone sent it to me today.
How long ago was this fight?
Try to look. Let's see.
Was it sent to you as a normal text?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay. We might have it then, seeing as how we downloaded your phone.
Oh,
We might already have it.
I think it to me, but and she got it from someone else. But
So you didn't actually see the fight? You just saw the video?
Well, I saw a little bit of it.
Okay.
Not really, just one of them just laying on the floor, just like.
So you saw the aftermath of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember when that was? A week ago? 2 months ago?
It wasn't a week or 2 weeks ago. It was maybe like a month ago.
About a month. Okay. So I know you said no one slept or was using that other downstairs room across from you, but we found mail in there.
You found what?
Mail?
Oh, sometimes I think maybe they put mail in there. I don't know.
Do you know when
Yeah, she is still live there.
she used to?
Mm-hmm.
When did she move out?
Last year.
Last year. Is she still in the area?
No, she lives in and then moved to. Maddie used to do a lot of work in there,
Ashley.
and she would
Is
always
that why
get the
there was a
mail.
computer there?
Yeah,
Okay.
and she used to get the mail, so maybe she just put it in there.
Okay. And you said Maddie was the one that was doing a lot of work in there?
Maddie and Kaylee both did work in there, but mainly Maddie.
Okay. Do you know whose computer that was there in there then?
Weren't there like two? One by the.
No, so the one behind the door was just a monitor. And then as you walk in the door to the right, there was actually a computer.
That's
a smaller
all Maddie's.
computer. Okay, so that was Maddie's computer? Okay. Who all had jobs?
Maddie, Kaylee, Sam.
Just those three?
Mm-hmm.
And which two worked at Mad Greek?
Maddie and Sam.
What was Katie doing?
She worked for a company from home. I don't know what company it was. But
Okay. And was this company who she was working for the reason she was going to move to Texas? Or was thinking
I
of
can't
leaving the
remember.
area?
It might have been, but I think she just kind of wanted to like try to start
Just want to go somewhere
something
else.
else. Yeah.
Okay.
And Maddie also worked for another company, but
Was it the
I
same
don't.
one?
No, it wasn't the same one. I don't know the name of it. She did that one from home and then worked at Mad Greek too.
So they both worked from companies from at home, but not the same one.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what the other one did? The one that Maddie was working for? Did she ever talk about what she did?
She sent me like she made this like list where you could like sign up to get a call with her.
Okay.
And she sent it to me because she wanted to show me like what she made or whatever.
Did she make stuff or was she trying to sell stuff?
I don't really know. I think she was like interviewing people or something
Okay.
for the job. I'm not positive.
Okay. Was it a big company or was it like a local company she was doing stuff for?
I believe it was a company because when she was for summer, she worked for them like at the office.
Okay.
But it's all like business stuff, and I don't know much about that.
Okay. So she worked for them actually in their facility during the summer, but then when she went back up there, she was just doing it through the online stuff.
Yes.
Okay. That makes a little more sense. Thank you. Already. Do you happen to have, because you mentioned her, do you happen to have a phone number for her?
Yes.
Because remembering back to your initial interview that I had with you, she was at the house that night, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what's her phone number?
This is the girl that was watching Vampire Diaries.
Thank you. So we have also had, what you assume, people are talking, people are giving us all kinds of information. One thing that I picked up from one of the interviews I did was rumors of potential drug use with Ethan and Xena, especially when they drink.
I believe they took Adderall.
Was it Adderall?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's it, from my knowledge.
And how did you hear that?
Well,
Have you ever
that
witnessed them do
night
it?
I saw them take it, yeah.
So you saw them, how were they taking it?
Ethan, I think, just swallowed the pill, and I think Xana snorted it
And where was that at?
in Xana's room.
Okay. That actually fits in what we found. Thank you. That's actually good for us. I'm just trying to figure out different things that we found, so. Did someone have a prescription for Adderall?
I don't know who they got it from, but
Good question.
no, neither of them did.
Okay.
That's a big boom.
Did anyone else in the house use drugs at all? Especially party drugs?
I think Kaylee sometimes took an Adderall, but other than that, I don't think so.
And was it Adderall or something?
All I know is that it was Adderall, yeah.
Okay, alright. Since you've moved in, have there been any issues with any of the neighbors, not just within your close proximity, but from, I think you guys refer to them as the apartments to your east? So when you're looking at your front door to the left there?
All I know is that we got a lot of noise complaints.
No more.
Yeah.
It happens though.
Yeah.
A lot of parties there.
Yeah, so I don't, nothing else though. Only
So
that
no one's
we
ever
get
yelled
noise.
at you guys when you have a party or the dog's out barking or anything like that? They've never yelled? Okay. Do you know how many noise complaints you guys have had since you moved in?
Maybe 4 or 3.
4 or 3. Okay.
We found them. We found them.
So when you've had your parties, have you ever noticed anyone that would be in the house that was kind of out of place or loitering around in areas that everyone else wasn't, like your guys' bedrooms or upstairs or anything like that?
Not really. No one that we weren't really friends with would come.
Okay.
Or that not one of us knew.
So was it an invite-only type party, or would people crash it?
Pretty much invite only, but some people would show up sometimes, but like mostly we knew them, so it didn't really matter.
All right. So to your recollection, you would recognize most of the people that were in there?
Yeah.
And they were fairly regular people that you knew from other places?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
people that we normally would hang out with.
Okay. So before I get back into the timeline again, is there anything else that you can think of that we need to know? Anyone else you think we need to talk to that might be able to help direct us in the right direction?
Not really that I can think of. Because most of the best friends that were there, you guys already have talked to.
We've talked to quite a few.
Yeah.
I know there's even some more that we're still trying to communicate with.
Yeah. I don't know if this is helpful or anything, but we did, Kaylee was, looking up just some stuff, registered, there's, registered sex offenders, and there's one that lived, right next door to us, kind of.
Do you remember that name?
I don't remember the name, but it was on,
So what do
it's
you mean
just,
by right
public.
next door?
It's, right down the street.
So on Taylor?
Not on Taylor, on King, I believe.
So on King?
Or on King or Queen, one of those. On the corner, kind of.
Is it in the apartment?
In, those blue apartments, I don't know. I think I don't know, you can look it up.
Ooh,
It will
blue
show up.
apartment.
So if I turn onto King coming off of Taylor Street, you have the house on the right, big white apartment building. Then you have which I think is more of an off-campus frat house.
Do you know,
the other two
the...
houses around the corner, but then at the other bottom, just to your left as you come onto King, you have that little fourplex, and then just behind it, there's a set of two different blue apartments. Is those the ones you're talking about?
Yeah, those. I don't know exactly where over there, but it was, around that area.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Because it would be, if I walked up the steps coming off of Taylor and the Whites to go to your place, it'd be to your right?
Yes.
Okay.
Any of those, I don't know exactly where, but it
that's
just popped up on the thing, yeah.
And it was a male? Younger or older?
Older? Older. Be 30s or 40s, I don't know if that's old, but...
You're very old. You can say whatever you want. Being your age and thinking people my age now are old, and now I'm this age, so it's all about where you're at in your life.
Could I ask a couple questions on that? When was Katie looking up sex offenders?
Not too long ago. Probably either a week ago maybe.
And did she tell you why she wanted to look these offenders up?
No. She always was kind of into the crime podcasts and stuff like that, and those kind of shows. I think she just randomly looked it up.
So is she doing it kind of more for curiosity or
yeah,
fun?
Yeah, it was curiosity. Really.
Fun.
So she likes to watch crime shows?
Mm-hmm.
She watch them quite a bit?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So there was nothing of just had a weird interaction with some guy and curious to see if he might be a sex offender or something?
We were all shocked to find out
that she did it?
No, that it was that close.
Oh. Yeah. Another question, though, that brings up, though. So...
Did she approach him? How about that?
I believe it was Kaylee. Had two different incidences that she's reported to other people. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the Winco and then the backyard thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you know about those?
I know that she told me the Winco thing, she noticed a guy following her around the store. And she kept looking back, and he still followed her. And she checked out with the stuff she was buying, and then he didn't buy anything, but then continued to follow her out.
Okay.
And she went to her car and quickly got in it, and he was standing right behind it. And Xana was in the car with her, sitting and waiting for her.
Okay. Did she ever did she tell you this story herself, or did
Yes.
you hear it from someone else?
She told me.
Okay. Did she ever describe him to you? Age,
I
height,
think she
skin
said
color?
he was African American.
Okay. Did she say about how old she thought he was?
Definitely on the older side, but not
So back to your 30 to 40s?
maybe, or 20s, maybe, older
So
20s.
late 20s,
Yeah.
30s?
Did she say that, or that's what You're guessing.
I think that's what she said. I'm not positive.
Okay, so you're not positive on if she even talked about an age?
No.
Okay, and that's
I
fine.
think that's what she said, though. I don't know.
That's okay. Do you know when that was?
I can't exactly remember. I would guess like a month ago or something like that.
So prior to or after Halloween?
Prior to, I'd say.
So sometime maybe mid to late October?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
I'm just trying to narrow it down. Because we might be able to still go back and pull video footage.
Oh, okay.
Do you know if she bought something when she was there?
Yeah, she did.
Did she normally shop there? Did she normally shop
Yeah.
there? Okay.
Because Winco's the cheapest, so we
Do
usually.
you know how much she bought? Like,
I know she bought
she got?
a case of White Claws. I don't know if she bought anything else, but
I'm going to ask it anyway. Is that fairly normal for her to go there to buy a case of White Claw?
yeah.
Okay.
How do you know she bought White Claw on that time?
Because she was getting it for Xana, I believe.
Okay, so she was there to buy it for her.
Mm.
Would she pay with that for cash or a credit card? You know?
I think Winco only takes card at self-checkout, and I believe she did self-checkout.
How did
So
she
she
know
used a
this?
debit card?
I think Winco has to take credit, but I'm not positive.
It's
They can
either
take debit cards.
Do they?
debit
They
or
take
credit,
debit.
yeah, one of those.
Most of the machines,
I believe
or
she
either,
would use
there's like 2 or 3 that are wooden ours specifically. There's a couple that are cash only, so
Self-checkout.
there's others that are
Yeah, our Winco here, you can't use,
Cash.
cash at all.
no, you can only use cash or debit card, no credit.
Oh, is that way?
Yeah,
I know there's
that's how
something
it is
weird
with
about
ours,
this
yeah.
here.
So, and that makes sense. Okay.
But my
Wasn't
point is,
there.
if she's would her normal shopping be to use her debit card there?
I'm actually not positive.
Do you know if she ever used Xana's card to make the purchase?
Xana usually gave cash because she would use her tip money from her job to whoever got it and
Makes
give it
sense.
to them. I don't know. Kaylee
So
used
you
the
don't know if
cash
she
or
used-
used
right.
her phone.
Okay. But it's at least something I can follow up on.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Was it more at night or in the afternoon?
Night.
Night.
Mm-hmm.
Now and then.
And do you happen to know where she banks? What bank?
I think most people up in Idaho use Idaho Central, but not
Especially
positive.
most of our college kids in
Yeah.
Reno are using it because they're push on campus.
Yeah.
Which I think we may already have her card.
Oh, okay.
And what's the, I was going to say, what's the girl's name?
Kaylee?
Kaylee. Do you know if she had an app on her phone that would have banking? Like the kids your age use banking
Oh,
apps?
maybe just to like check it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might have.
Okay. Would have it there then too. Okay. So that's all the other questions I have. Anything come up with?
So I just had a couple of quick things. So you had said somebody recently said that he had maybe had some anger issues and you want to get in a fight with him.
Yeah.
Was that before or after this incident?
After.
Okay. So that was something that came up after you did.
Mm-hmm.
Had you ever heard of him before that at all?
No.
And then,
I heard that he really has no association with Dell anymore. None of them really.
Do you know what happened there?
No.
To make that?
All I know is that they don't really hang out.
Okay.
No association. Yeah.
and then obviously, like I'm probably the one that knows the least in the room. So
Mhm.
if this makes sense to everybody else, then I don't. But so there's a front door.
Mm-hmm.
Do most people use that to access the house?
Yes, some people though did sometimes come through the back,
Which is what kind of entrance?
sliding.
Are those the only entrance and exits that are?
I guess if
Accessible,
you were
yeah.
strong enough or like climbed this one tree, you could get onto the top balcony.
And then there's another door up there to a balcony.
Yes, there's a window, and Maddie usually leaves her window unlocked and opened, I believe.
Okay.
And then Kaylee's sliding door in her room.
Did she normally leave that unlocked or she
No,
locked it?
she always locked it.
What about the other sliding door?
Well, just so we're clear, that sliding glass door was unlocked, and so was the window. Okay? So when the police were there that next day, they noted it in their reports. Sliding glass door was unlocked, and so was Maddie's window. Every window in the house was actually unlocked except for Bethany's room and Dylan's room.
We usually lock it, but I don't know, like we were drunk, came home, and forgot.
Was it a secure sliding door?
Yeah, pretty secure, if you lock it.
Okay. But you also mentioned there was a front door, or somebody mentioned there's a front door code that was set when you moved in.
Yes.
How is that connected to home automation, or is that just like a standalone thing where you had to log in specifically on that door to change the code?
I actually have no idea.
Could you unlock it from an app?
No.
Okay. So it's just the code on it?
Yes.
Okay.
And our door, I don't know if I mentioned this before, was wide open one day when we came home, and no one left it open or anything. And it wasn't really shutting right or working, but then Xana's dad fixed it after Parents' Weekend.
Okay. So that would have been the week before, right?
Yeah, and the screws were kind of unloose on the door.
So when did you guys find the door open?
Well, clarify, it's not the screws on the locking mechanism, it's the actual screws.
On the
in
hinges.
the plate?
Yeah.
On the hinges?
Right.
Or on
Yeah.
the strike plate?
That's what she said.
So was it the hinges on the door that it swings on, or on the strike plate where the mechanism comes in and catches?
Like the door swings on.
So
I don't know. My dad noticed it.
Okay.
So I'm not positive.
One of the dads fixed it before he left town.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
This was November 4th at 10:57 a.m.
Did anybody in the house have any home automation stuff? Amazon, Alexa, Echoes, things of that nature? Okay.
What time did you guys discover that door wide open?
At 10:57 a.m. around that time.
And how do you know that?
I just have a video on my phone from us.
Pretty specific.
Yeah.
When you guys got home,
Did you video the actual door open and the...
No, we videoed us walking around with
So when you
golf
went
clubs
into
just to
it?
check each room. Yeah.
Okay. So you found it open. There's the golf clubs in the room just to your right.
Yeah, Ethan.
Boom. Thank you. That's a bomb. I have to talk about it for just 1 second. You just heard it there. She got out her phone and she started recording when they're walking around with the golf clubs in their hands when the sliding glass or when the front door was just left wide open when they got back. You guys, if they would be doing that, grabbing your phone, like I've always said, what are kids going to do? The first thing that you're going to do, we do it, I do it. Something happens right outside my house. I'm grabbing my phone and I'm starting to record. Okay, these kids do it boom. You're going to sit here and tell me that they did not record in that fashion and walk around. Because if you're going to walk into a house that has the door wide open after you left and it was closed and it's your house, you're just going to walk in, you would be scared. You would be like, okay, wait, we need to get a guy. We're going to call our friends to come over and check the house. Here, this is what they did. It was however many of them. Bethany takes out her phone and starts recording. So you want to sit here and tell me that they didn't do that on that night? The night or the morning of the incident, whether it was they did it in the middle of the night at between 4, 5, 6, I don't care. Between 4 a.m. and also wait till you hear Dylan's interview. They would normally just record themselves just so they can record the voices. You guys, it's wild. You would have recorded. You'd have walked around and record. That's what they do. You're not going to do that in this situation? Then that should be sus. Because if it's their normal to take out their phone and start recording, then when they didn't do it in this situation, then that should tell you that that's sus and they knew what they were about to see. Something like that is sus about that because it's when you don't do what you normally do. And it'll be like, well, why didn't you do that on that time? My phone was dead. There would have to be a reason.
Okay, so each of you went in and grabbed it, and then you were recording as you're walking to make sure no one was in the house?
Yeah, and just checked everywhere.
Did you ever report that to us?
I don't think so.
Okay. And you guys never figured out what happened?
As a detective, you should know exactly
Murphy still in the house when you guys got there?
Yeah. I actually do not know.
Or was he locked up in his cage up in
If that
Kaylee's
was...
room?
Kaylee went home for the weekend, that weekend.
Okay, so she would
So
she have
they
taken
were
the
not
dog
there.
with her?
I don't remember if she took him or if she gave him for the weekend.
Okay, all right.
And so you said you had an Alexa.
Mm-hmm.
Any other home automation stuff? Ring doorbell?
Mm-mm.
No other video cameras that somebody had to keep an eye on the dog during the day?
Mm-mm. Because one of us was usually home at some point.
You say you guys came home at 10:57 on the 4th and found this door open.
Mm-hmm.
How long had you guys been out of the house that morning?
Well, Xana left for work. I went to pick up Maddie from class, and just came with me, and then...
Boom! She doesn't have a car. November 4th. Her car was already fucked up. Okay? October. I needed that. Boom. Okay? Bethany says that she went and picked up Maddie. Okay? How? With what car? Because I wanted to get to the bottom of whose car was Bethany using once she totaled her RAV. Okay? And she totals her RAV in October, basically a month before the murders. Okay? So let's see if Blaker clicks with it. Okay, you should know that Bethany did not have a car on that lot, in that parking lot on November 13th, buddy. It's November 16th. She's telling you that she went and drove and picked up somebody. I picked up on it right here, right now. Boom. Oh, what car did you drive?
And we went and got coffee, and then brought Xana coffee at work, and then came home.
So
What time did you leave?
What time was it?
You said you found it at
I picked
10.
up Maddie maybe around like 9:20, maybe.
So 9:20
Whenever
in the
her
morning?
class got out that day.
Okay.
So
What?
a couple hours, you're gone.
Maybe an
like an
hour.
hour.
Hey, what day was November 4th? Didn't she just say November 4th was a Sunday? Can you double check and see what day that is?
Hour
30
and a half.
minutes, something like that.
Okay. And then no one else would have been in the house at that time? Because you said he
No.
went to pick
we
Maddie
called
up.
Ethan too and asked if he was there, and he said he hadn't been there.
Okay. Did you talk to any of the other people who you'd given the key to?
Mm-mm. They were probably just at their house at the time or class.
Okay. And what door did you exit out of?
That door. So
Out of that
maybe
door.
it didn't shut fully, and it was windy that day.
Who was the last one to walk out?
Maybe or Xana, one of them. I don't remember.
It's a Friday. Come on, how'd she pick her up from school? Come on.
You talked about Winco. You said there was another incident
Yeah.
that she told you about? Backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It
Did we
was.
talk about that?
No, I think we got sidetracked. Thank
Okay.
you.
I think I told you guys this, but one time Kaylee was home alone, and me and Taylor were at a meeting at our sorority or something like that, and she called us and asked when we were coming home, and I said, like, right now, and she said, okay, good. And then she said, I swear I saw someone watching me when I was taking Murphy out to pee from the art back window at night. Just like she said, she saw a silhouette of like a man watching her.
So like someone was in the house watching her?
No, like in our backyard, like
Okay.
up that hill, kind of.
Where that parking lot
behind-
is?
Yeah.
Like a
Okay.
neighbor?
I don't know.
Well, the
Just a man.
apartment building to the east, its parking lot wraps around the back side of their back portion of their house.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a little bit of a landing with a bunch of parking up there. And what night was that again?
I don't remember that night.
Do you remember, was it like around the same time as the Winco incident? Before or after?
I want to say that was before.
Okay. So early October to mid-October?
Yes.
Or even before that? Remember if the weather was...
Well, what meeting had you gone to?
Yeah.
We went to a chapter meeting, which is every Monday I believe it was chapter. It could have been a sisterhood, but also our sorority was put on suspension from a certain time. And then we got back and did it. So there's a time period where we weren't going to chapter, but I forget.
You said she called you or messaged you?
Called me.
Do you still have that on your phone, maybe? Or would it be deleted by now?
It could be on there, but
Is it
a
an
long time
ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more than 2 weeks. It's not recent.
Okay.
What?
Did
No one
she,
got cellbite.
other than saying she saw a silhouette of a man, did she give you any identity in terms of features or race or?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
About how far away would that be?
Depending on where the guy was standing.
Yeah, I don't really know. And it's dark, so.
40, 70 feet through trees and bushes. Did she say if he was doing anything or just standing there?
I think she said he was just standing there and staring.
Okay. So no talk of maybe if he was up there smoking or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Did she get spooked a lot?
Kind of. Mainly me and Daniel get spooked more than anyone else.
Can they ever make any mention that she felt like someone might be following her or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Even after these incidences?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if I mentioned this too. Once, it was maybe like a week ago, I was in my room and I was getting ready for bed and it was early in the morning, like 1, maybe 2-ish. And I heard like a scream outside my window and I got really scared, so I called like everyone in the house and no one answered because they were asleep. But I called one of my friends and she picked me up and I slept at her place.
Boom. Not in any notes, and they got it wrong. They got it wrong. When he's writing down these notes, they're talking about that Kaylee heard a scream and nobody else did. She just tells us she heard the scream, somebody scream, and she calls all of her roommates. Nobody answers, so then she calls somebody that doesn't live there, a friend of hers, to come pick her up. You guys, again, I cannot emphasize this enough. You're going to sit here and tell me that on the night of the murders, after nobody's answering, we're just going to stay here. We're not going to call anybody and get picked up like I just did. Was Bethany having relations with females that she wasn't telling anybody about or something? And she was hooking up with females by any chance? I'm generally asking this because it seems like there was no scream and that she had somebody come pick her up at night or whatever. I have no idea, but something seems a little off here. Just saying. I've heard people in the past use excuses as to why they would have a same-sex person come and pick them up.
You said it was around 1 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
1 o'clock.
I actually might have just called Maddie, but...
You said it was a week prior?
Yeah.
A week prior.
Okay.
Fucking wow.
Who came and picked you up?
My friend.
Cirilla?
Was it a boy? Was it a girl?
The scream, did it sound like either a male or a female?
I don't know, but it was like, it didn't seem like it sounded like a scared scream, but...
So not like somebody partying and hollering?
Mm-hmm. Like, it made me scared, but...
Okay.
I don't know, maybe if someone was, like, scaring their friend, like... I don't know, like, spook them or something.
Okay.
But I sleep on the bottom all by myself, so I was like, I wanted...
Right.
Did you call Dylan?
And your window's probably the easiest to get to.
Yeah.
Because of where it's at.
Probably mine.
Mine or Dylan, she said.
Alright. I can't think of others, but there might be more. But I'd like to kind of go back now to some of the events kind of starting really early Saturday when you woke up, and then kind of going from there.
Okay.
Timeline time.
Kind of a 24-hour period is what I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So what time on Saturday did you get up?
I don't know, actually. I got up later than all them. They all went and got coffee and food. And then I woke up and no one was home other than Ethan. And me and Ethan were just hanging out upstairs.
Anybody remember what time you woke up?
Probably like 10 or 11 maybe.
Did you text anyone when you first got up?
No, I figured that they just went and got coffee or something because I went upstairs and no one was there. And then I tracked them and they were getting going. So.
You did what?
I tracked them and they were at Taco Bell, so I guess.
Did you track them? So you had...
Thank you, right there. When she uses the term, I tracked them. Oh my God. Wow. These detectives, these are like literally trigger words. I tracked them. Oh my God. Let's see what they do. That is a trigger word. You would be listening as a detective. I tracked them. Wait. What do you mean you tracked them? Yeah, like that's a whoa, right?
Was that like through an app that you have?
Yeah. Find My Friends.
Okay.
Find My Friends.
Does that log when you track them? Okay. But you said Ethan was there though?
Mm-hmm.
And where was Ethan at?
He was just sitting on the couch.
Find My Friends app. Okay. So wait, ready for this? Immediately, you're thinking in your head, you have the Find My Friends app. You wake up in the morning, okay, and what did she do on Saturday? She looked at her Find My Friends app, all right, and saw where they were. Okay. So on Sunday morning, how about this at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning? Find My Friends app, see where everybody's at. How about when you wake up at whatever time? If you want to sit here and try to say that you woke up at 11:50 right before you called 911, okay? Did you look at the Find My Friends app? You guys, the Solbright's going to tell you if they got into that app and when. I mean, if you did the right things to download the phones, okay? We've learned all of this from watching other cases and seeing how experts are testifying and what the capabilities are if you have a good expert that's not a lazy fuck and if you download the material right.
So what did let's kind of now go through the rest of your day up until the next morning.
Then they came home and we all got ready in Kaylee's room. Or me, Maddie, and got ready in Kaylee's room. And Kaylee.
So the four of you.
Mm-hmm.
What were you getting ready for?
We are going to our friend's apartment across the street for just to hang out because it was a game day.
So what do you mean by across the street?
At the Whites.
And which friend was that?
It's a bunch of that apartment. So.
Remember anyone specific?
Yeah.
Because I know there's a bunch of photos of you guys.
I think those three live there, and I think there's one more.
What about...
That's not her apartment, but she lives over there.
Okay. So what were the names in?
You come on, you know what a tailgate is.
And I believe there's another roommate, but I don't know.
And which one of the two Whites do they live in? The far left one or the one closer to you guys?
The far one.
Okay, that's important. The far left
Do you
one.
remember what number?
The further one
What
of the
door number
buildings.
is?
2 buildings to the right.
So there should be 3 floors.
It's on like that side. On like
So
if you're facing it.
So if you're facing the Whites, but then they want to redact all this shit. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. I know all these people there.
And what time were you guys getting ready at?
Maybe I have a picture. I do not.
You don't have a
before
picture of you getting ready?
1:26. It's probably like 11, 12, something like that.
And what time did you go over to?
Got
Like
ready like
2-ish.
2-ish?
Okay.
Kaylee went before us, though.
Kaylee
Okay.
went
So
before.
Kayla's left. Okay. So when you get there, you said you left around 2, and then who did you leave with then?
Maddie,
Maddie, Dylan.
Santa, Ethan.
And somebody else. And
Oh wait,
somebody
no,
else.
not there. She was working.
She said Emily, but she's like, no, not her, Emily. So is that really from memory, or are you just going like, this is our group of friends, and you're just listing them? She listed, Josie's on a vacation far away. She's just rambling off people. Who'd you go there
And
with?
2 other girls, but I don't know their names.
Okay. I think most of these you've already talked about.
He was with us at the police department.
Okay, so one of my
He was
guys already
with
talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
And you've already given me his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about?
I think I did.
And Scott's last name?
I believe it's. I'm not positive.
Okay. I think the rest of
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you guys are all now over at that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's around 2 o'clock. And you went
I
as
don't
one
know
big
how
group?
long. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how long the girls stayed.
Oh, that's fine.
Something.
To be honest, right now I'm trying to follow mostly your day.
Okay, yeah.
And then we can start placing in some of, like, when Madison and Kaylee were there,
Mm-hmm.
Ethan and Zana were there.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the group I'm trying to follow for the most part.
The game was at 4.
So then you're here at 2. Was this a pre-funk before going to the game, or was this just a...
I don't think most of us were going to go to the game. Just like
Okay.
hang out with people.
Okay. Were you guys drinking here at this point?
We don't usually do that.
Had you been drinking before?
Yes.
Okay. What time did you guys start drinking?
Maybe like 11:30.
We were getting ready.
So you guys were getting ready?
Yeah, something like that, or 12. We were all ready by the point.
When you started?
Yeah.
Okay. And what were you primarily drinking?
I had, at that point,
Just throughout the night?
mimosas
What?
and high noons. That's it.
And high noon?
Mimosas and high noon.
And then I did play Rage Cage later in the night, but I don't know like, what it is.
What's Rage Cage?
It's like a drinking game.
Can you explain it?
You put like
Or
either a little bit, it's like a little shot of like beer or twist or like anything that you have in a cup. And if you like make it, like there's empty ones, and if you make it, you move it on. But then I don't know, it can get stacked, and then you have to drink. And then
What are you trying to make into it?
just ball.
Okay. So kind of similar to beer pong, but a little
Yeah, it's just more fast
variation of
paced.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
And you could wind up drinking a whole lot
it's
more
very
alcohol,
fast paced.
Yes.
especially if you're not very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bored.
All right. So after how long do you think you were here at the Taylor Street address, or when did you leave it?
I might have a video. Me and Xana left together at Ethan left a long time before us, but I don't know where he went.
Okay.
So I'm trying to-
You got a good idea of the alcohol consumption and by whom?
No. There was a lot of alcohol there, though. That much I'm aware of. I think they'll know more today after the autopsies are done.
It was.
What's the question?
I don't really know, honestly. I don't.
Still light outside when you left?
Yes, but it was like foggy out, so it looked a little darker.
Okay.
It was after 3:48.
So sometime after 3:48?
Yeah.
Okay. And Ethan left sometime before that?
Mm-hmm. I believe he left. No, he didn't. Never mind.
And what about Maddie and Kaylee? And
Maddie,
Dylan?
Kaylee, and were still there.
Okay, so they stayed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Xana and Bethany left together at 3:48, or after 3:48. Maddie and Kaylee.
All right. So what would be the next thing then when you and Zayna left? Where'd you go?
This place.
Then they went somewhere else, which is where?
Is
Xana and
it
Beth.
someone?
And then someone else.
So that would be the other house down the road a little bit.
Treehouse, I think.
I know that address then. I don't need you to give that one to me. So you and Zayna left there.
Mm-hmm.
How long were you at?
Treehouse.
Not that long, I don't think. I texted Maddie and asked if they all went home, and she said yes, and then we left like shortly after that.
Okay, what time is that at?
I'm gonna text Maddie.
Like 4:51.
4:51.
Okay, and you went home?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, so 5 o'clock.
all right. What was next for you after that?
We all made food and sat on the couch and just talked for a little.
So at that point then, all of you guys are at the house? So
Yes,
all of the main roommates?
Yes, but Ethan wasn't there,
Okay.
and Kaylee went to her room, I think. She was there for a little bit, then she went upstairs.
Okay, but she was still in the house?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And then there would be 2 guys that came over to try to get into the house and knocked and called. Who are those guys? I can tell that her and Dylan clearly had already gone over and through this.
All right. What would be next for you then?
Okay.
We all decided that we were going to take a nap and set our alarms for 8 o'clock to wake up and then start getting ready again.
Okay. And did you go take a nap?
Yes.
In your room?
Yeah. We all took a nap in our own rooms.
Okay.
Maddie might have been with Kaylee, though.
Okay. Was that fairly normal for them?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been best friends since, like, elementary school.
Okay.
All took a nap and set their alarm for 8 p.m. Celebrate would also tell
And
us.
did you get up at 8 or did you get up before that?
I got up, like, at 8.
I got up for my alarm.
Do you remember what time you went to your room and laid down?
No. Maybe 6-ish.
Okay.
6:30-ish, something like that.
So obviously you started drinking earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Were you still fairly regularly drinking up until the point you went and took a nap, or did you kind of slow down a little bit at some point?
Slowed down a little.
Clearly not
How many
drinking.
total drinks do you think you had by that point?
I honestly do not know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. The only reason I'm even asking the question is for 2. 1, trying to still be able to judge kind of your coherentness and everything like that during the night. But more importantly, if we ever go to trial in this, a good defense attorney is going to try and go after all of our witnesses for being too intoxicated and not being able to know what they're talking about. So if we can get ahead of that,
Blakey, what did you just say? If we're going to prosecute this, right? A good defense attorney is going to do what? He ain't no dummy. How about you got to do a really good job, Blaker? It's on you, actually.
That's my curiosity. You're a college kid, you were drinking, I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't. So if you don't remember though, and that's
I know
fine.
how much I had, like, throughout the whole night.
Okay. How much do you think you had total?
A 12-pack of high noons.
12 pack of high noon.
Throughout the whole day.
Throughout the whole day? That's not that bad. I mean, I don't know.
And what is high noon?
Plus your
Plus
mimosas, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So what do you mean by a 12-pack of high noon? Is that wine? Is that beer?
It's like a seltzer.
A seltzer. So similar
It's
to a White Claw?
4.5%, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. How does this man not know what high noons are and you are a cop on a campus? Unbelievable, Blaker. And yet you're going over truly is for the win, pouring them out.
And how big are the containers?
Just like a White Claw.
So 12, like a standard pop
Yeah,
size?
just like a...
Or smaller?
I don't know, actually. Like a...
They're thinner than a standard Coke can.
Yes, yeah.
But they're a little taller.
Yeah.
So still probably about 12 ounces. Where do you normally buy that at? Or where is it normally purchased at if you're not the one?
Winco.
Okay. I think a little better. And do you know how many mimosas you have?
2.
How much? Those are shots, right? They have shots in it?
No, champagne.
Just champagne. Do you know how big the containers was? The glass that you're drinking out of?
Just like a regular little wine glass, I think.
Okay. So a standard size wine glass?
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking mega pint, bitch. I'm sorry. This is so insane. This is giving me Johnny Depp vibes. It was a mega pint. It's a mega pint.
Did you have this before the nap, or does it include after you got up from the nap?
The mimosas was before.
And
I was drinking while I was sleeping, Blaker. Haven't you ever done that before? Oh, you haven't? You should try it.
The high noons?
Yeah.
Some of them were before and some of them were after.
Okay. And when were you playing that one game? Before or after?
After.
So that one came after later in the night?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't remember how much you drank total an hour?
I don't think a lot, but...
Were you still drinking primarily your high noon, pouring it into the glass, or was there other...
I was out by then, by the time I went there, so...
Okay. So it's
just whatever was...
something...
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So after you get up to get ready, around 8 o'clock.
Remember, guys, we are taking this live all the way to 11:45, and then we're going to be live back to back because we have the live hearing, the restitution hearing. So right here is where you need to be if you want to hear the live hearing for the restitution and get all the facts of what's going on with that.
Right. So you get up at 8 p.m. Now you guys are getting ready for what?
Sigma Chi.
And what time did you head over there?
Well, me and Maddie, Ethan and Xana, and then one of Ethan's fraternity brothers.
Okay.
Went around 9-ish, maybe.
Okay, what I want to tell everybody is here, remember, Ethan went with his sister, okay, to her formal. Okay? This is going to be really important. The only way that Bethany could be leaving with Ethan to go over to Sigma Chi is it has to be after he would have finished everything with Macy, doing all that stuff over with Macy. All right?
Right at 9, before 9?
I don't know.
Did it
just
take you guys
around
real
that
long
time.
to get ready?
Yeah, not really.
Okay. Do you know who this other fraternity member was?
He's a freshman, that's all I know. I don't know his name, though.
Okay. So you guys go over there around 9-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go straight? Where did you go to? Because there's the individual apartments and then there's the main portion of the house.
Well, actually, me and Maddie left first.
Okay.
They weren't that far behind us, though. They were just a little behind us.
Okay.
And we went to our friend's room to put our drinks in there.
Okay.
And then we sat there for a second, but then went and found Xana and Ethan in Ethan's brother's apartment.
Okay. Okay.
And then we hung out with Ethan, Xana, and Ethan's brother
Yeah.
for a while.
Okay.
And then people would like come in and out and just say hi and talk and stuff. And then Maddie said that she was leaving to go to the club.
Okay. Where was Kaylee at this time?
At our house getting ready to go to the club.
So Kaylee never came over with you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So then Maddie presumably then walked from there back to your place and then they left?
Yes.
What time was that at?
I do not know. It was, I can tell you after time. It was after about 9:09, but...
Sometime after 9:09?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you ask how you're getting the 909? I would.
Okay. So you're now still in its apartment, right?
Yes.
So now it's you. Is still there?
Came a little later. Oh, I guess she didn't leave with us. She came later because she had to finish homework.
Okay. So now at this point it's you, Xana, Ethan, all hanging out in the place.
Yeah, and was there too.
Okay. And
And
then
then came, I believe. I don't really remember what time she came. And then one of my friends, yeah, came.
do you know last name? I think that was the one you couldn't tell me last time.
Her full name is something else than, but it's super long.
It's super long. Yessie is who she's talking about. Yessie is a shorter name than I think she thinks it's super long. That's my guess. Now, I want to back it up just because I want to add to the timeline. Dylan came later after she did her homework for that psych paper that she had to turn in. And that paper was turned in at between 10:12 and 10:20 p.m. It was actually due on Friday, and she's just trying to get some credit. You guys will hear all about that. So we will pick back up. Here we go.
And that's her last name?
Mm-hmm.
So what's her actual first name?
Yessie.
Or something like that.
Do you have it spelled there?
No, and it just says,
Yeah, it just
And
goes back.
Taylor put on her
yeah.
list.
Okay. Do you know where Yessie lives?
She lives at the sorority house.
Yep, that's exactly who it is now. And Taylor
Do
witnessed.
you have a phone number for her?
Yes.
I personally believe, again, I'm going to say my opinion, is she was going to use her because there was an issue with, I believe, how much that they were saying that they were drinking and stuff. Somebody was going to be testifying that they told this person, obviously, and they were with them, that they weren't drinking. And they just didn't feel like it. Stuff like that.
Okay. So what time did she show up, do you think? Can you recall?
She texted me. Around 10 something.
Okay. So she shows up around 10. What do you guys do next?
We hung out there a little longer.
Okay.
And then we went into like the main party.
Do you remember what time? Who all went with you to the main?
Just me and she left to go to that main.
Do you remember what time that was?
No.
How long, if you had to estimate it or whatnot, do you think that he was with, once we showed up, how long after that until you guys went upstairs? Did it seem like a long time, short period?
45 minutes, 30.
Okay. Was still there at that point?
Ethan? Who?
I can't remember actually.
Okay.
And then Xana and Ethan were later. I hung out with them a little at the main thing for a little, but mostly with you. And then me and you left.
Okay. Do you roughly remember when you saw Ethan and Xana up at the house? The main portion of the common room?
Not really. But I remember right before I left with you, I grabbed my backpack from the room and they were both sitting in there.
They were.
Yeah.
Do you remember what time that was?
It was after 12:17.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember the PCA now. Okay. Dylan is the person that supposedly saw Ethan and Xana. Okay. She's like the eyes on the PCA. And she gives a 12:17 time. Okay. AM. I'd be asking, how would you get 12:17? You have a picture or something? He doesn't ask.
Okay.
The backpack. She says that she, right before she leaves, she grabs her backpack. She went over there with a backpack. Remember, there's a Jan's sports backpack in the living room. Okay. Now, this would be the easiest thing to ask. Oh, so you brought a backpack back. Where is your backpack in your room? Did you leave your backpack in the living room? They went ahead and they ended up swabbing and taking the backpack into evidence and doing all of that. Actually, after Brian Clover's name is typed into the ISP database. Let's see if they ask anything about this backpack. I'm curious.
Were they in there by themselves, or was there anyone else in there?
From my knowledge, it was just them sitting
those
on
two?
the couch. Yeah.
Okay. And then you and go to.
Back to.
Yeah. Okay.
At this point, I wasn't there. Just.
Who else was at Kim's house when you got there?
Our friend.
Male or female?
Male.
They went to the Whites after they left Sigma.
And then I don't really know the other kids that were there, but it wasn't very many other ones.
Was there at all?
No. She was there, but she left before I did.
Okay.
Before I got there.
Okay. So how long were you at this go around?
Not very long. I left earlier and walked back by myself and got home around 1-ish, I'd say.
Okay, you would remember. Okay, you're being talked to on the 16th, man. When I left, I walked back by myself. She's saying she walked back by herself. Ann Taylor was going to challenge that. Ann Taylor was going to challenge that big time. One a.m. getting back to
And
her
when
house.
you got home, he was there.
Just Dylan. When you got back home, who was there? She says, just Dylan. That's what she just says. Well, where's Lakeland or whatever the heck her name is? She should be there.
And they were
Watching Vampire Diaries.
so up in the main living room area.
And then they go to this. Dylan was there, and then they were watching Vampire Diaries. What? So Dylan's home now with this girl watching Vampire Diaries.
Okay. What happened after that?
then I came home and we watched Vampire Diaries for a little.
And they were already watching it though when you
Yeah.
got there? Okay.
And then left.
And then like
Remember about what time she left?
I do not.
the comments.
After 1:21ish.
After 1:21ish.
Why do you say that?
I just have a picture with them at 1:21.
I just have a picture of them. Why aren't you concerned with any of these other times that she's saying? Why do you say 1:21? I just have a picture. She's like literally at our house. I have a picture with her. You don't care about 12:17? That has to do with Santa? Your fucking victim?
With?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So when you're referencing these times, you're able to recall them because you have photos, and so when you say it's after
When
this
it's like
time.
a specific time.
Yeah, are your photos timestamped?
It's just on Snapchat, so it says like when you hold it down, it will say like,
It'll show what time
it was. Yeah.
Okay, so it shows what time the photo was taken or what time it was posted.
What time it was taken
Okay.
and saved. Yeah.
Okay, so then and that's how you're refreshing to see the time periods that you're giving us on your photos?
Yes.
Wow.
Perfect. Okay. So, then left short.
Oh, wow. She's a downloader. Let me explain this. Okay. When you take a photo with Snapchat, just to like post it to your story, okay, if you're going to take a picture, you have the option when you take the picture and after you're about to go like post it, you have the option to download it to your roll. Okay. You also have the option to save. So it can be actually saved in 2 locations, which would be to your actual picture roll camera that you have. And then there's the download section of your pictures with just like the Snap app. Because also remember, once you take a picture in Snap, you can then go and like edit it. So if I wanted to, put a filter on it, make myself have whatever, okay? Every type of different edit, you can save it actually a bunch of different times, a bunch of different ways. If she's able to go back and she's looking, okay, and she's obviously using the app, and she says that if you hold it down, you can see actually what time you took the photo, not when it was posted. You heard her say that because she's pressing down on the photo that she's looking at within the Snap app. That means that she's a downloader. I mean, she downloads her fucking pictures, which is actually really good. Very, very helpful. Okay. She's not a deleter. And I can go further in detail with that. It's 11:26 a.m. Okay. So we have a hearing here, and this will take us all the way to 11:45. I'll be ending this live. Then I'll be streaming right after it. You can go right to it for the hearing. And then I'll be coming right back after the hearing to play whatever portion we don't get done.
Shortly after you took the photo at 1:21.
She left after that photo.
Okay, so
I
you
don't
guys
know how
you took the photo
further
okay,
along, but
and then she left. What happened next?
and Maddie and Kaylee came home. Well, I went to her room and I was just watching the show by myself.
Dylan went to her room.
And her room is on the main floor, right?
Yeah.
Right
So
next
it's like
to
right
the
behind
stairs.
the couch.
Okay.
And then Kaylee and Maddie came home.
Do you remember what time that was at?
Around 2-ish.
Okay.
Here's the nuts. Let's go.
Were they
What we
by
got?
themselves?
Yes.
Did they say how they got home?
I remember them mentioning something when we were upstairs. Of how they got home.
Okay. So you get home around 2, you're still watching Vampire Diaries.
Mm-hmm.
But from our conversation earlier, then you go upstairs?
Yeah, then came back, and then me, Kaylee, and Maddie were all on Kaylee's bed, just hanging out.
Okay, there was like a little pause there, so I want to explain. She says, me, Dylan, Kaylee, Maddie, we all go upstairs because we're on Kaylee's bed. There's a picture.
And you're on Kaylee's?
Mm-hmm.
From the bigger bedroom upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a photo about what time that might have been by chance?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is a photo on Kaylee's bed.
Around 2:02.
Around 2:02.
2:02. Fucking huge. He leaves that completely out. This is why this is huge. We know that at 1:56, the car passes with Kaylee and Maddie. Okay, 1:56. Literally within 6 minutes, upstairs into Kaylee's room and bedroom, and there's a picture that's taken upstairs in her room at 2:02. I'd be looking at that picture all around just to see. I want to see what the bed looks like. Okay, I want to see if Murphy's in the picture. 2:02. By the time that they would have gotten out of Eric's vehicle, I'm saying vehicle now for a reason, by the way, his car, walked up to their door, open the door, go inside in the main living room. So 1:56, they're seen on camera turning around the corner. Have to get out of the car, have to walk, have to get out of the house. 2:02, taking a picture. Really quick.
When they got home, did you guys go straight upstairs? Or
Pretty much.
Okay.
I believe. Okay. Or I can remember. And then we were hanging out there for a little while Kaylee was like getting ready for bed, I believe. And then we went, or Maddie and went downstairs. I can't remember if Kaylee came down too, but me and Maddie took Murphy out to pee. And I was out there for like 10 seconds and like put something away in my cabinet and then grabbed some chips. And then I
put something away in my cabinet, grabbed some chips. I was out there for like 10 seconds.
I went back downstairs to go to bed.
Okay. Do you remember what time you put Murphy out?
No.
Was it fairly soon after this 2:02 thing, or was it much kind of like a half hour, 25 hour?
I honestly have no idea.
Okay. Time a little fuzzy on at that point.
Okay, that's absolutely crazy that you would have no idea. I have no idea how long. Well, what do you mean? Come on, you guys, think about that. Well, what were you talking about in Kaylee's room? What was the purpose for going up there? Let's see how he explores this to try to get a time out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you do remember being up there for a while, at least long enough for Kaylee to get completely changed?
Yes. Yeah.
Did Maddie change during that time period too?
Not that I can remember.
Okay.
Very important. Good question there, Blaker. Very important.
So then, go ahead.
When you saw them come home, was there anything about their demeanor or behavior that was different?
They were really happy.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I remember.
What was their level of sobriety?
I was probably the drunkest I've seen Maddie in a long time, in a while. I don't know about Kaylee. She can...
Speaking what?
But you said you hadn't seen Maddie that drunk for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time. She doesn't usually get that drunk.
But you couldn't tell with Kaylee?
Not really.
So after you step out for 10 seconds, she grabbed a few things and then went downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do when you got to your room?
I watched the show for a little. I don't remember how long I watched it though. And then I just went to bed.
And the name of that show again was?
Baby Daddy?
Do you remember the episode?
No.
And how were you watching it?
On my iPad.
And was it through your Hulu, Netflix? Hulu? And is that a Hulu account you have?
Yes.
Is it your account that you pay for, or is it your parents?
My parents pay for it.
Okay. How much of it you think you watched?
I don't know, because I don't know if I started it, like, I already watched some of it and then started it again.
Do you remember the episode finishing and then you falling asleep, or did you fall asleep during it?
I shut off the computer and then went to bed. That's all I remember.
Okay.
Because I thought I was tired.
So, computer.
Now she's saying a computer. Is it a computer, laptop, or is it an iPad? Either way, if you press buttons, it's going to be, if they downloaded that correctly, I believe she was on an iPad, and if you're pressing buttons to shut down something, that's going to be a command that would be in the knowledge C 1000%, like all day, every day.
Your iPad.
Oh,
basically what I'm saying is you'd have that exact timestamp.
iPad, sorry. I just use it as my computer, so.
No, it's fine.
While I was watching it, though, Maddie came down and knocked on my door, but it was locked. And she asked if I had Murphy with me, because she lost him. And I said no.
Boom. You lost Murphy. Nobody. Look at these guys. What? Come on. What are you gonna? Wow.
Was that shortly after you started it, or quite a ways after you started it?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I would say maybe shortly after.
Do you normally lock your door?
Yes, I lock it every night.
Okay. What's the next thing you remember?
And then the next thing I remember, I woke up because I heard like a firecracker type noise. And then I saw like a little sparkler or something under my...
Wow.
Like under the door. And then it like kind of went out. And then it's all like... I don't know, I was still half asleep and still pretty like... I don't know. Tipsy, I'd say. And then I just didn't really know what was happening, and then I remember either called me or I called her. And she said that she thought she saw someone and like wearing all black, and I said, well, Xana wasn't wearing all black, maybe she just like ran by or something. And then she said, well, I thought he had like a ski mask on. And then I was like, and then I just didn't really know what to think of that. I thought maybe she was like just seeing stuff, because me and her got scared a lot.
And there it is. Boom. Big boom. Now, if you go and look at the text messages, now we can tell when she's writing about, she says she saw somebody. Well, Xana was wearing all black. Dylan's answer to that is, I have no idea why she was writing Xana's wearing all black. Wait till you hear. So according to Xana then, or according to Bethany, their texting is about that begins right after Dylan says that she saw a man with mask on, and she's like, oh, well, maybe that was Xana. Xana had on all black. And then she's like, no, this person had like a ski mask on.
And stuff like that. And, or like maybe one of Ethan's frat bros was like just playing around or something. And then I told her to come down to my room if she was scared, because it's better than being alone. So then she ran down to my room. And I tried to call them. None of them were answering, so I thought they would just like were asleep or something, because I've called them before late at night when I was scared, and they usually don't answer. And then we fell asleep. I woke up early.
So before we keep going there, you said you called them.
Yes.
Can you look up to see exactly what times all those phone calls came in?
Yes.
You have it all.
And this is right after you see the sparkler?
That called you?
Pretty much, yeah. 4:19 and 4:20.
You called her or she called you?
I don't remember.
It should show on your
Show you.
I don't know what that means.
Can I look?
Yeah.
So she called So you called her at 4:19, and it was a 33-second or 23-second call, and then she called you at 4:20, and it was 41 seconds.
So Bethany called
You
first.
called her first.
And then she called you back.
Dang, right? Here we go. This is where the it should really kick into these detectives. Bethany called first. What Bethany heard and saw is really important, because whatever Dylan saw and heard happened after Bethany alerted Dylan. So all like the screaming and the crying and the running and the it has to be after that. Very important. Or Dylan knew it all was going on and then played dumb. Those are your only two options. And right now I'm leaning towards 2, only because she was awake. She's saving numbers. She's on social media at 3:44, 3:33, sharing photos on her Visco or whatever the hell that shit is.
Okay.
And then I called Xana.
Wait a second. When you called her at 4:19, what did you say to her?
Thank you.
I said, "Did you hear that?" Like, because I thought like the sparkler or whatever. And she said, yes. And I said, "Well, what was it?" And then she didn't know.
Did you guys hang up then?
I don't remember. Apparently, got hung up,
And then she called you
and then
right
she
back.
called me again. I guess.
And then during that conversation,
I don't
Was
really
that when
remember.
she
I think
talked
that's
about-
when she talked about the guy.
seeing someone in the house and that.
Yeah, that's.
He just led her to that. He just fucking led her to that. Oh my God, Blaker. How many times have you talked to Bethany prior to this recording between 11:13 and 11:16? How many times had you talked to her? That is absolutely disgusting. That is fucking sick. Disgusted.
what I would imagine. We also had texts.
Is that when she told you that she saw someone dressed in black?
I think, or from the text, I don't really remember.
When did you?
calls.
Can you look at your text then to see if she texted you that information? To see if it was before that call?
It wasn't, which is really important in the timeline. If you want to put Brian Kohlberger in that vehicle, leaving before any of this starts, do you understand? He has to be in that car, zooming away. The timeline blows up. Anybody that can pass 4th grade math, probably 2nd grade math, would know that.
Around 4:22, so it was after the call.
Wait, what is at 4:22? What is at 4:22? What does she think is at 4:22? The texting of the black mask? So it was after that call, Blaker. After the call. 4:22. That car, by the way, had been gone since 4:20 and 40 seconds. Let the girl talk. Means you have to be out of the house in order to speed away. No wonder they were running around like chickens with their heads cut off to try to make this time fit.
Do you want to look?
I do though. Thank you.
It all blows up because of Bethany calling Dylan first. Bethany calling Dylan first blows it all up. Dylan needs to be the first person that calls, right? Dylan, because listen to Dylan's story again. She awakes out of the blue, which you're going to hear in her new interview here. Wakes out of the blue. Okay. And so everything starts when she's like, yeah, I called Xana, then I called Kaylee, when I'm calling them, I'm yelling out and stuff like that. Hadn't seen the masked man yet. Those calls come at very important times on her phone, which was after 419. Still hadn't seen the masked man. Wild. All right, guys, join me on over there for the live stream for the hearing, and then we'll be back with the second part. I think we have about, let's take a look. I don't know. 20, 30 minutes left. Thank you for joining. But like I said, if you want to hear the live broadcast for the restitution hearing, we're going to kick that off on the next stream. See you there. Thank you, moderators. All of our super chatters, Green Banana 77. Thank you, Lana Love, William Tardy, Jade, Bis Rebecca. Thank you so much. Justin, another fellow Italian over here. Dawn, aka Malison. Hi, everyone. Mama J. Bum Bites. Miss Potts. Listening while I make apple and cream cheese. Oh, Danish, look at that. Go, 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 go. Let's get this goal, everyone. Mama J. Ames, thank you for everything, Lana. Especially you sending common sense explanations in the chat to help everyone while we listen is always appreciated. Thank you. Very kind. William, always with the wrench coming in. Donna Martin, graduate. Juror number 13. This case is a case. Yeah, it is. JJUK. Thank you so much. Dream out louder. Oh, thank you. Very kind words. Let it be. Let it be. And then William Tardy. Thank you guys again. Moderators, appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one. Here we go.